Hello and welcome to the Essex Boys Murder Case Part 4. Before we start, I'd just like to mention a Facebook page called The Real Essex Boys Murder Club, which is in capital letters. There's some good people on there with a lot of knowledge on this subject, so please feel free to join and post whatever you like on there, guys. So today we're going to be following the routes of key witnesses and the murder victims using telephone records and statements, etc. When I had the idea of making this video, I was originally just going to split it into two parts, and as I began to do more research on the days of the events of the 6th of December 95, it became apparent to me that there's a lot happened that day. I was only going to concentrate on a small number of people, then I realised there's a lot more key individuals who I should mention. We all have our own theories of what we think happened on the 6th of December and who we think did it. So I've decided to add a few more key individuals, and instead of doing a two-parter, which I was going to make, I will be making several videos solely based on the 6th of December 95. So for the people who enjoy these videos on the Essex Boys, it will take longer for me to make them, but there will be more to watch. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some telephone records between the key individuals that morning. These telephone records only seem to focus on key individuals contacting each other. This may be all the police and the CPS want to use as evidence and thought it was enough, or this is all the website could obtain at the time. I don't know why, but it's a shame really, because I'd have liked to have a look at some of these key individuals, a broader range of the telephone logs between these lot around about the time of the murders. Having read people's statements who know these key individuals, they seem to distance themselves from anything they were doing. Like, I only know them because they use my gym. I only know them because they would buy or sell cars at my garage. I only know them because they come into my nightclub or restaurant. The thing is, when you delve into these people, they don't class themselves as gangsters, but in reality, they are involved in organised crime. They'll use their legitimate businesses as a front for illegal activities. For example, a gym owner will use his business as a front to sell steroids to people who came into his gym. A car garage owner will use his business to ring cars and sell them on. A nightclub owner will use the door staff to let drug dealers in and get a cut of the profits. When these people are into organised crime, even though they don't class themselves as gangsters. Right, I've had to get a closer image for you for this, guys. It's the phone records of the key individuals on the morning of the 6th of December 95. As you can see, at 9:02 AM, Chuck uses his mobile and rings Rolf's landline, and Rolf's girlfriend, Donna Jaggers, answers the call. Then we have Tate using his landline at 9:20 AM, and he rings Tucker's mobile. At 9:26 AM, Tate uses his landline and phones Rolf's landline and has a conversation with Donna Jaggers. If we look a bit further down, you can see at 11:31 AM, Tucker uses his mobile and rings Tate's mobile, so these two haven't met up yet. Tate uses his mobile at 11:43 AM and phones Basildon Tyre Service Limited. Now I can't find anywhere in the researching who actually worked at the Basildon Tyre Service Limited and who they were contacting that day, but if anyone knows, I'd like to know, guys. And Tate uses his mobile at 11:46 AM and phones Tucker's mobile. So at this time, Rolf must have eventually got out of bed and picked up Tucker, and there's no phone logs between them anymore. And at 11:46 AM, it shows Tate's still at home. So Tucker's probably on his way with Craig Rolfe. So here we have Craig Rolfe, and he's going to be setting off from 8 Colshot Avenue, Trafford 100 Grays. And he's going to go along the A13, which is along the blue line. And he's going to drive along here roughly states 14 minutes is the journey. Eventually he's going to turn off here and go down High Road to where Tony Tucker lives, which is in Fobbing. So he would have arrived there in about 14 to 15 minutes. And they would have set off back up here towards the A13. They would have joined the B1464. They've gone along here. They would have joined the B1419. And eventually they would have arrived at Gordon Road, Basildon, where Pat Tate lives. And this journey would have took about 8 minutes. Okay, so the next key individual we're going to follow is Peter Cuthbert. He met Pat Tate through the Academy Gym on London Road, Westcliff. He lived at 55 Templewood Road, Hadley, Essex. Even though it says 58 Templewood Road at the bottom, guys, this is actually the house that Peter Cuthbert lived in, which was 55 Templewood Road. He doesn't give much away in his police statement. On the 15th of November 95, he went with Tony Tucker to the Eastern Garage car sales on the A13 to buy the Blue Range Rover on hire purchase. He would lend it out to Tony Tucker and Craig Rolfe to use. I find this a bit strange. Why would he do this? I think it was Tony Tucker, obviously, who was getting the Range Rover and asked Peter Cuthbert to get the car on finance due to credit reasons or his criminal activities. And he probably gave Peter Cuthbert some cash for doing this. I've also read that when Mad Mickey Bowman went to loan or sold the machine gun to Tony Tucker, Mickey Bowman asked if he could use the Range Rover when he'd finished with it off Tony Tucker. So here we have Peter Cuthbert, and he's going to set off in his Mitsubishi Shogun, and he's going to be driving along the A13 along here, and he's going to eventually turn up at a petrol station next to the garage sales, Eastern Garage Sales, which is round about here. And as he's going along this route, if we look just up here, this part here where I'm circling, Basildon, Tony Tucker, Craig Rolfe and Pat Tate would have been on this journey too, as their meeting point would have been at the petrol station next to the Eastern Car Garage Sales, and that's where their rendezvous was going to be round about midday. So let's just have a quick look at the Eastern Garage Car Sales place. It's just here. There you go. Now, Barry Dorman is the owner or the manager of the Eastern Garage Car Sales Company, and his wife was one of the people who went to Holland to recover their money from the Dud cannabis deal. Small world, isn't it, guys? Yeah, so we've got Tony Tucker, Craig Rolfe and Pat Tate parked at a petrol station quite close to this garage. They're met by Peter Cuthbert, who's in his Shogun. Peter Cuthbert gives Tony Tucker the HP agreement, and then all three of them get into Peter Cuthbert's Shogun, and that's where we're going to leave it for now, guys. As I said earlier, I split these events of the day leading up to the Essex Boys Murders into several videos, so keep a lookout for the next one, which will be the Essex Boys Murder Case Part 5. Thanks to all the subscribers on YouTube, it's much appreciated, and I'll try and get the next video up as soon as possible. Don't forget, if you're interested in this subject, you can join the Facebook page called The Real Essex Boys Murder Club, and it's in capital letters. A quick mention to all the members of the Facebook page, new and old. Thank you so much for all your input and knowledge on this subject. Thanks for watching, and we're back soon, hopefully with another video. So take care.